Comparing yourself to others can truly be the thief of personal joy. This week's question of the week comes from one of our members here who's in their 40s. He's a father, got a couple kids, got a full-time job, and can only manage to come to class once or twice a week, and notices that a lot of the other students that started around the same time he did or after are making a lot more progress than he is. And so his question was, is it worth it going once or twice a week and having such slow progress? Is it worth it to continue to do jiu-jitsu? And my simple answer is absolutely 100% yes, it is worth it. But realize that when you do jiu-jitsu, when I do jiu-jitsu, I don't do jiu-jitsu because I'm going to be a world champion one day or that I'm going to fight in the UFC. I'm 55 years old. The prime of my life was in the U.S. Navy. I spent 33 years in the United States Navy, and that took a toll on my body. So I'm not ever going to be the adult black belt world champion. So Gordon Ryan can sleep easy at night knowing that I am not going to be able to beat him, ever. And I'm okay with that. And what I mean by that is that your journey is your journey. And if you try to compare your journey with others, it's going to steal your joy, because people are going to make more progress, because some people, they have different life circumstances where they can train more often. And that can be for a variety of reasons. And in your current life circumstances, you can't. And that's okay, because it's okay to train in something that you love, even though you're never going to be great at it. And what I mean by that is like never be great at it as in, you know, like I remember my grandfather, every weekend he'd go play golf. And by all accounts of his friends throughout his life, he was never a very good golfer, but he loved to play, so he always played. You know, I've got friends who are musicians. They sing or they play instruments. They're never gonna be elite musicians or, you know, famous in their art, but they enjoy singing. They enjoy playing their instruments. And so I would recommend you continue with your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu journey, not because you're trying to be great, but because you enjoy doing it. And that's why I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I enjoy doing it. So am I the best? No, not even close. And will I one day be the best? No, but I enjoy the journey that I'm on. And I would encourage you to do the same. Enjoy the journey, and instead of comparing yourself to others, your journey to other people's journey, compare your journey to where you are today compared to where you were yesterday, and where you can be tomorrow compared to where you are today. And that's the reasonable comparison, or at least a more happy journey in comparing yourself not to others, but to your former self, to your older self. Have you progressed? And I think you'll find that will make your jiu-jitsu journey, as well as your journey in any type of activities that you enjoy taking. You know, like for years I enjoyed pick-up basketball games, but I knew that I was never going to be as good as Michael Jordan. I knew that, you know, the Lakers were never going to say, hey, Saad, we need you to come out here and play with LeBron to help us win the title. It's like, no, I was never that good at it, but I loved doing it. And so for years I'd play it and would do pick-up games, and that was enjoyable for me. So do these activities because you enjoy them. Not every activity that you enjoy are you going to be great at. You know, whether it's painting, music, martial arts, sports, you know, woodworking. You know, we got a couple people in here, they make knives. Are they ever going to be world famous knife makers? Nah, probably not, but they enjoy it, so they do it. You know, and that's why I would encourage you to continue to do these activities, even though you can't spend as much time as others, and you're not going to make as much progress, or in some cases, you're never going to be as good as others, you can still be better than you were. And as long as you're making progress, I think that's a good life. So that's my answer to this week's question. Got a question for next week? Feel free to comment below or just whenever you see me. And also, if you got comments or suggestions about this topic, I would love to hear from you. Even if you say, oh, I think you're wrong. It's like, okay, it's okay to think I'm wrong. All right. Ciao.